Welcome back, everybody. I'm Steve with SFitness. And so, if you've been watching the videos, the past 4 videos that I've done, you'll see that I was slowly building a foundation for the task ahead. Now, the task ahead was fat loss. And in my case, I had visceral fat, so I needed to learn all about the visceral fat. The thing that was making me have that belly. Basically, skinny fat. That's what I was. I was a skinny fat person. And I needed to find out how to get rid of that. So all the things that I expressed in the past videos was basically the foundation I was building for myself so that I can make something that will give me results as well as provide lasting results. Okay? Now, if you've done dieting before, usually what happens is you go on a diet and you restrict yourself. Okay, there's a saying, calories in versus calories out is basically what causes fat loss or fat gain. So when someone decides that they want to lose fat, the word diet is a restriction. So mostly it's a restriction of calories. So instead of eating a nice sized plate of food, they'll eat an apple. You know, they'll restrict themselves completely. And I have to admit, I did the same thing when I first did a diet, because I have done the dieting before. And so I would restrict myself. And the problem with that is, yes, you can lose weight, but what happens is you lose weight as well as muscle and everything in between. Okay? And so the end result to the diet is you become a smaller version of yourself. So I was a skinny fat person. I weighed a certain amount. Okay? And at the end of the so-called diet, I was still a skinny fat person, but I weighed less. And that's usually what happens, and that's very depressing. And if you go on a diet and that happens to you, it'll only make you depressed, and then you go back to your old ways, and that's what I did. I went back to my old ways. I said, oh, you know what, the hell with it. Went back to my old ways, and if it took a couple of months to reach my first goal from the diet, it took only a couple of weeks. I mean, probably half of the time that it took me to lose the weight, it took me to gain the weight, and then some. Basically, when you do accomplish this weight loss with the restriction, you lose muscle mass. Now, muscle is responsible for a lot of the calorie burning. I mean, every activity that we do involves some type of muscle movement. So the only logical thing that you would think when you think about muscle is the fact that you need the muscle to burn the energy, because without the muscle, our skeletal structure would not move. So when you go on this restrictive diet, the body will consume muscle. It will take the protein, convert it to glucose, and then it'll start eating itself. And so if you're losing muscle, along with the fact that your metabolism is slowing down, well, that's how you become a smaller version of yourself. The past videos show or reflect that I wanted to learn exactly what is fat. I mean, I stated I wanted to learn or know what I was up against. Okay, I was up against my fat. Okay, I was up against my body, the way it works. And so it wasn't just I wanted to lose fat, okay, but I wanted to lose fat with the permission of my body. Okay, remember in the last video I said it's like having another me inside of me. Okay, well, when you try to do this battle against fat loss, when you're fighting against yourself, it's a never-ending battle. The body is genetically designed to survive. So it will do whatever it takes to compensate for changes in the intake of food. So you restrict yourself from eating, it will slow its metabolism or processes it down. Therefore, consuming less energy for doing the same exact processes. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to work against my body. I wanted to work with it. And the only way to work with it is to know how it works. And so using the information that I found through the research in how my body stores fat, how it processes fat or food that I eat, and how it actually burns the fat, I was able to unlock the path that will actually lead me into working with my body. It's like I'm giving the body what it wants or what it needs, and it will compensate me by giving me what I want and what I need. And what I wanted and I needed was a better physically looking body. The body doesn't care how you look. All it cares about is survival. With the videos that you probably have watched, if you watched the other 4 videos that I've made, you see that I wanted to build a foundation. And the foundation was just basically working with the body. I wanted to work with the body, not against it. And so in the next couple of videos, I will show you how I was able to achieve a process of working with the body using the information I learned about how the body stores, processes, and burns fat. That way I didn't have to do a restrictive diet. Now, this new thing that would associate itself with the information I learned was a lifestyle change. I didn't want to do a diet. So basically, the fat loss journey that I was getting ready to go on, I didn't call it a diet. Basically, it was a lifestyle change. Basically, everything I did revolved around the information that I learned on fat burning, fat loss, and fat consuming, fat gaining. So I hope that the next couple of videos you'll tune in, you'll subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and you comment. Leave some comments. I like to hear from you. Hopefully the next few videos will help you on your journey as it has helped me. Now, not to say that my journey has ended. My journey is still going on. But I'm hoping that you guys will join in on my journey and use the information that I learned to your advantage so that you too can work with your body and not against it. And let's go out there together and let's make a better body. See you next time. Thank you for watching.